Hello Aries, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a reading for the last week of January 2021, the 24th until the 30th. We'll take a look into your recent past, your present energy, and what's coming up for all of you. This will be for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs in Aries should you cross-watch, and as always, these are general readings, so they might not resonate for everyone. I do invite you to take that which is for you and leave everything else behind to get into your higher vibes. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. I put out new videos every single week. If this reading does resonate for you, leave me a thumbs up and any comments or questions you might have down below. Okay, Aries, overall energy for you this reading is the Queen of Pentacles, really starting to come into your own right now, really starting to ground in and find a greater sense of just stability and the ability to care for yourself and care for your family, and just feeling as though, you're in a comfortable place right now with what you have and what you need. In the recent past for you, we have the Sun, the Eight of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. So you're in a place right now where you're feeling really good, which is making it easier to leave things behind that aren't serving you. Because you're in this place of high vibration, this place of feeling like you're in a state of abundance, you no longer need some of the things that you were feeling like you had to cling on to in order to maintain your identity, maybe, so to speak. Our last reading, we talked a bit about habits and addictions and things that we need to let go of. And it seems that you've kind of come into a space now, Aries, where you are very focused on that happiness, on that sense of abundance, and you recognize the things more easily that just aren't serving you. So you're able to walk away from them because right now you're focused on just like creating stability, being able to anchor, being able to care for yourself, being able to think about a future. And you're in a space where you are comfortable doing all of that right now. In the present energy for you, intuition. Pay attention to what's happening for you and around you right now. The High Priestess, the Moon, and the Ace of Cups. There is an opportunity available for you here. There is maybe some new love available for you in your life. And I'm really also getting an energy of like renewed love for yourself. This might not be like a romantic love coming in. This may just be new love for yourself, showing yourself that you have love for yourself, putting that effort and energy into things that are taking care of you, taking care of your heart, taking care of your mind, taking care of your body. You're feeling like reconnected with yourself maybe in some new ways. And if you're not, just take some quiet time out and really sit and just sit with your body and see what surfaces for you, see what you are feeling, and just like be aware of, I know Aries to be people that are very passionate and work very quickly. You're very sharp-minded and passionate. We just said that. But people that like react and are fiery. So it's easy to be reactionary. This energy for me is calling you to calm down a little bit, to reduce that level of wanting to react and just sitting with yourself and seeing what surfaces. Because I think in that, you are going to learn new things about yourself and about your life and what's happening around you. Getting into the future energy, we have the Nine of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. So still in a bit of a battle with your confidence, Aries, a little bit. You're feeling good and you're feeling like, I'm making progress, I'm letting go of things, I'm taking in new things that are making me feel good, I'm getting better aligned with myself. I'm like in a space where I'm able to receive love and give myself love in better ways. But you still have a lot of feelings you're trying to manage, or maybe not manage, maybe suppress a little bit. We're still on this journey to building up our self-confidence, putting ourselves in a place where we feel like we can achieve the things that we want. So I see you slipping back a little bit. And I mean, Aries, last week our reading was fairly heavy. Last week we talked a lot about like big changes that need to happen in order to see some personal growth and transformation. So of course, overnight, that's not just going to disappear. You're still going to be day to day needing to remind yourself of what it is you want, where it is you're going, and remind yourself like you got this, you can do this. We are doing this. But as feelings surface for you, Aries, right now, it is most important, I think, that you actually become aware of them. We just talked about intuition. When a feeling comes up for you, acknowledge it. Thank it for making itself known to you so that you can find the right way to deal with it. We'll do some clarifying here, see what else we can learn. We'll start with the Queen of Pentacles in the overall energy, the Hermit, the Three of Inspiration, and the Eight of Materials. Yeah, maybe you've been taking a little bit of time out kind of like from the rest of the world, from the greater world right now, while you're getting your feet under you. Because you're feeling good, I think there's some fear of like too much outside influence swaying that for you. So getting yourself into a place where you can really get focused, really start planning for what is going to happen next, and like I think by removing yourself a little bit from the outside world, you feel like it's easier to juggle and balance all of the things that you have going on because you don't have as much distraction. Let's take a look in the recent past at this Eight of Cups, these things we're leaving behind to get into, you know, better stuff for us. Four of Emotions, the Death card, and the Six of Inspiration. Yeah, I think, you know, you've had to face some hard truths for yourself here. It's been something of a fixation in the past, all of the negative things, all the heavy stuff that you've been dealing with. And I see that you're coming out of that cycle. You're coming out of that space where it's like you're so hyper-focused on what you can't seem to control or regrets that you're carrying around with you. And because that is ending, because you're letting go and starting to move on from these things, again, that feeling of success, that feeling of happiness, that feeling of abundance is better able to cultivate for you. It's more present in your psyche for you because you're replacing thoughts of past, really a lot of past things and again, regrets and stuff that aren't making you feel good. Now we're able to focus more on future because the more we're not focusing on the past, the more we see what's happening for us in the present and how positive it is and where it could propel us into the future. Let's look in the present energy at this Ace of, this Ace of Cups. Whoa, that one came flying right out. What do we got? Two cards shoot out here. The first one, is the Ace of Inspiration, so opportunity. The second is the Seven of Voices and the Eight of Inspiration. So I'm getting an energy here, Aries, that there are going to be two different opportunities that present themselves to you, kind of simultaneously. And I think this is what's going to get us into the space of like check in with yourself, check in with your gut, check in with your intuition, because I think you're going to be aware of what the right one is for you. I think they're going to speak to two different parts of your personality, two different parts of your interests. They might appeal to a different problem in your life that you're looking to solve, so you're going to have to make a choice. And I see you doing like a lot of talking on this, a lot of communicating back and forth with others on it. However, one of these opportunities is not what it appears to be. With the Seven of Voices energy, something is not quite genuine about one of the offers. Something is not quite what it is being sold to be. So again, check in and see what feels right or what feels wrong with whatever these things are that come forward, because I think they're going to produce themselves pretty simultaneously. You're suddenly going to be like doing your own thing, and then like from either side of you, an opportunity to be doing something else is going to come up. And I think it's going to be tempting to just react and go with the first one, but just be aware of what each opportunity makes you feel and what it might surface for you. Let's look in the future energy at this Nine of Swords. Ten of Voices, the Seven of Inspiration, the Eight of Emotions. Yeah, you're just going through your processing right now, Aries. You know, you're not leaving all the stress and things overnight. You are letting go. I see you here letting go with the Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, and the Seven of Wands here too. It's like you want to let go of these things and let go of these tensions and anxieties in your life because you're finally getting to a place where you're feeling like you have things that you need to protect, things that you want your energy conserved for. You've been working very hard to let go of things, to move away from things that aren't serving or helping you. And it's a process. And this is just going to be a reminder to you that this is going to be an ongoing process. We'll take a look at the Seven of Cups as well. The Queen of Emotions, the Star, and the Hierophant. So for me, this is the energy of somebody else that is in your life here, Aries, that when you're feeling overwhelmed with all the different thoughts, all the different feelings, stuff that is just surfacing, they help you to get refocused. They help bring you back to a place where you can focus on what is most important, what the next thing is that needs to be tackled. And I think that's going to help with your confidence. You know, this is somebody that you trust and that knows you well enough that you can be vulnerable around them. They're always going to help push you forward and get you refocused on the goals you're setting. Let's take one last message from the universe here for you. The Emperor, there you are. The Ten of Cups and the Three of Wands. You're coming into your power right now, Aries. You're coming into a place where your happiness can be the focus. Your long-term happiness can be the focus. It's just going to take some continued care in the planning that you're doing and the way that you're approaching things. Slow and steady is really the energy I'm getting here. Don't go too fast. Don't just dive right in. When an opportunity comes up, look at it from all sides before you make a choice, okay? Your happiness is coming. Your sense of feeling confident and empowered is coming. It's already kind of in motion. So just keep your focus. Remember where you're going, where you want to be going, and try and continue to do things that serve that, because already from last week to this week, what a shift. I hope this is helpful to you, Aries, and we'll see you next time.